Hi friends, I hope you're doing well. Today I just want to play with makeup. I want to do something a little more spring, summer inspired, using some of the things that I recently bought at Sephora that I haven't tried yet. Well, some of the things I haven't tried. And then just like playing with some stuff that I already have. I did a little bit of online shopping recently at Sephora and I have some really fun things to show you guys and also try. I bought the new Makeup by Mario Bronzing and Shaping Serum. I'm really excited to try this. I also bought another shade of one of my recent favorite lip glosses from Armani. I also got a moisturizer, which I've been loving. We can start there. I've got some other lip products, a blush, a mascara. Anyway, let's start off with some skin prep. I'm gonna be going in with the Innbeauty Project Extreme Cream. I have heard so many good things about this all at once, mostly from Makeup by Kellyanne on Instagram. And I'm not even gonna lie, I did not save this cream to try on camera. I've been using it over the past few days and I am loving it. I've been actually using it in like my morning and evening skincare routine, and I feel like it's gonna work great underneath makeup as well, which is what Makeup by Kellyanne kind of talked about. I love the texture of this. It's funny because I've received a couple of things in PR from this brand, and I don't really recall trying anything yet. So I bought this, tried it out, and I'm so in love with it. It makes me so excited to try more from Innbeauty. I just love this texture. My skin also seems to really be enjoying it. And you get so much in here. It's kind of similar to, and Kellyanne said this, which is what made me want to buy it, similar to the Augustinus Bader cream, which is so expensive. I have tried that before. It's a very unique texture. I do feel like this is so similar and gives such a similar vibe to the skin, and you get so much in here for a fraction of the price. So anyway, I'm really excited about that. Since we're using a new Mario product, I figured it would be fun to use this foundation. It's been a while. This is the Surrealskin foundation. Mine's in the shade 2N. I'm just gonna put a little bit of that on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna start working that into the skin. This shade match is one of the best for my skin. There is nothing better than when you find a phenomenal shade match in a foundation, because I just think it makes all the difference in how your makeup looks. And obviously, like, it's possible to tweak it and add concealer or add more bronzer if something's like too dark or too light, but I feel like it really sets the tone for the rest of the makeup when you have a good matching foundation. Gosh, I forget how good this foundation looks. It's so pretty, and a little bit goes a really long way. I'm just gonna press this in with my sponge. Okay, let's do a little bit of this bronzing serum before going into concealer. I got the shade Fair, and this is such a unique product. So here's what it looks like. You can actually pump the product out of the top, or you can unscrew the bottom, and there's a little like doe foot applicator on it. I think it's such an interesting packaging. You can see the glow in here. It's supposed to be a little bit glowy. Let's see if there's anything that it says about it on it. No, the box doesn't really have anything about the product, so we're just gonna try it out. Like I said, I got the shade Fair, which is the lightest shade. Here's what it looks like. It kind of has like a gel formula. Interesting. Okay, let's try this out. I feel like I need the right brush to blend this out. I'm gonna take this Lawless foundation brush. You can see how sheer this is once you start blending it out. I'm just gonna kind of load the brush with this and then start to apply it all over the skin. I feel like one thing about Mario's shade range is, at least for the fair products, it actually like goes pretty fair. So I even feel like I could probably get away with the shade Light if I wanted a little something more intense. But you know, as I'm blending this out, it's kind of nice that it's giving a very soft, glowy sculpt and bronze to the face, but it literally looks like it's my skin because the shade is so light, but not in a bad way. It definitely is showing up, but it just doesn't look too over the top, which is actually really nice. Yeah, it has like a watery gel texture, which is really unique. It's very sheer, definitely more of like an everyday product versus something more, you know, glamorous. Very clean girl, fresh skin vibes. I actually really like that though. I think that looks really good. It just looks like my skin. It looks like my skin tone got a little hint of sun. It doesn't look like makeup. This is really nice. It definitely has quite a bit of glow added in there as well, so just keep that in mind. I think that looks really pretty though. All right, we're gonna go in with a little concealer. I'm just gonna use my Haus Labs concealer. I just have this one sitting on my desk. I also really do like this concealer as well, so I'm gonna kind of pop it right here in the areas that I need a little bit of brightness. I've also been taking my concealer a little bit more on the sides of my nose. Ever since Nikki LaRose did my makeup, I kind of like started doing that. We'll pop a little on the chin. Got this rogue blemish here. Try to cover up and then just brighten up under the cheeks a little bit with that. And while we're at it, we'll do a little here and a little down the center of the nose too. I'm just gonna press and blend the concealer out with my sponge. Okay, my skin is looking so good. I don't know if it's the cream, the foundation, that bronzing serum, or the combo, but like things are sitting on top of each other so well and they just look so natural and fresh. I'm really loving the direction of this so far. Okay, we're gonna take some, let's see. I kind of want to keep the freshness of this look. So I'm not gonna powder just yet. I'm gonna kind of go in a different order than what I typically do. Let's brush up the brows a little bit. And honestly, I might fill in the brows a tad right now. Then we'll do a little work on the eyes, finish up the complexion, and do a nice lip combo. I'm kind of wanting to do something a little bit lavender today. You'll see why. I found a lip product that just launched that I bought at Sephora that's very like lavender, and I don't know, I'm just inspired by it. So we'll see where the wind takes us, but that's kind of what I'm thinking of doing. I feel like it's officially starting to feel like summer. I mean, school's starting to end, graduations are happening. I want to know, do you guys have any like plans for the summer? I feel like I just got done with a lot of like pre-summer traveling, and honestly, I think we're just gonna kind of stay put most of the summer. A lot of that being because we have quite a few launches coming up for Revi, which I'm so excited about. If you didn't know, Revi Beauty is my beauty brand, and we launched last October with my dream lip formula. I've been working on so much behind the scenes, and we have a lot in the pipeline that's finally coming this summer, and so I'm really excited about that. But because of that, we gotta just kind of like hunker down and stay put, which I'm happy about. I feel like I got quite a bit of travel in. I went to Italy for Revi actually recently, which was so much fun, just to check up on some things that were in production, also working on some new things. And then I also just got back from Hawaii, which was so fun. I realized I need to give you guys an update on my dad, actually some good news. And let me like give a small little backstory in case, you know, you didn't know what was going on, since it's been a while since I've talked about it on YouTube. But last March, my dad, long story short, got diagnosed with stage 4 melanoma. He had brain tumors. He's had 2 brain surgeries now. He's been doing immunotherapy, the works, for over a year. He's been so amazing, such a trooper. I'm sure anyone who has gone through something like this knows the ups and downs and anxieties that come with health, you know, and especially when it's this serious. Anyway, so he really responded well to the immunotherapy, which has been a complete miracle. And I'm so happy that his recent scan came back clear. He's cancer-free. We couldn't be more happy. There's obviously so many other things he still has to, you know, overcome. There's been a lot of side effects from a lot of the things and treatments he's been doing. So there's still some things that he's trying to stabilize right now, but there's no tumors, which is like truly a miracle. And I told my dad, I wasn't actually planning on sharing this in this video, but here we go. I told my dad before his second brain surgery, just because, you know, like, you just never know how things are going to turn out. You know, you're hopeful, but things are just so up and down in situations like this. I know so many of you guys know this. But I told him before the second brain surgery, I just felt like he needed something to look forward to. And I told him that I would take him to Hawaii after he recovered and if he was feeling well enough. And things worked out in such a wonderful way to where we were able to take my dad and my mom. We brought both of them to Hawaii. And it was so wonderful because he got the results back from his scan saying that he was cancer-free like days before our trip. So it ended up being a really wonderful way to celebrate. We would have gone either way, but anyway, I'm just so grateful. Like, things can go so many different directions, and it's been a roller coaster to say the least. It's been amazing to see my dad just show so much patience and faith, and just I don't know how he's gone through what he's gone through with so much like joy in the middle of it. He's really, it's been amazing to see and so inspiring. But anyway, we just got back from Hawaii. That was a really long-winded way of saying that we went to Hawaii, and it was such a wonderful trip. It was so wonderful. Hawaii has always had a special place in my heart. I went to school there. I went to college years ago now. Gosh, it's been a long time. But I had the wonderful privilege and opportunity of living in such a miraculous, gorgeous, rejuvenating place. There's something so special about it. Like, The Aloha spirit is for real, and it's just such an escape and an oasis on this earth. I'm so grateful that I like was able to become familiar with such a incredible place, and so it's always been so special to me. I haven't gone back since my baby moon, actually, which was September 2022. So it's been a while, like a little too long for my comfort. I love going there, so it was so fun, and so fun to finally bring my baby with us. It was so wonderful. Anyway, point is, I've traveled quite a bit this past month. I still cannot get a grip on the time zone. I don't know why going one direction, like because we live in Utah, so going to Italy, I was absolutely wrecked. Like I could not get a grip. And then we came back, I feel like I adjusted pretty well. It was literally a week after that, we went the other way to Hawaii. We all adjusted really well that way. And then coming back home, I can't even get a grip. My time zone is so botched. It's wild. By the way, I'm going in with the Solo Shadow from Merit in the shade Social. I told you guys I wanted to do something a little bit like lavender, and I felt like this would be a good base for what I had in mind because it kind of gives a neutral lavender look. It's not like a super pastel, vibrant lavender, but it gives that feeling. So I wanted to just apply this all over as my base shadow. I'm also going to take a bit of that and just run it under the lower lash line. But you guys, thank you so much. Every time I've updated you on my dad, you know, even during times where things were really unknown, you know, and I guess that's how things are with all of us in life, but just thank you for your heartfelt prayers and your messages that you've sent anytime that I post about him. Thank you for praying for him when he was going through both surgeries. I just am so thankful, and he always says that he literally has felt people's prayers for him during his experience, and so just thank you, because I know so many of you guys have been so thoughtful about me and my family over the past year. And anyway, it's in a really good place right now. I will of course keep you guys posted, but I just am so thankful, and it changed my perspective, you know, just realize over and over how fragile life is, and like you just never know, and so you just can't take anything or anyone for granted. And yeah, it's been a crazy experience, and I don't think I'll ever be the same. I feel like, you know, this experience has changed the way I view things and just kind of made me like really want to appreciate the people that I love in my life, because you just really never know. All right, we've got this Half Magic eye paint and liner in Chromaddiction or ASMR. I don't know if that's the shade. I wanted to do like a little chrome moment on top of this lavender. It might turn it a little more golden than lavender, but this does have like blue and purple reflex in it, so that's what made me think that maybe it would be cute on top of this Merit shadow. So let's just kind of pop this on top as our little topper. I feel like this is a cute little spring/summer makeup look. Honestly, like I know it's technically summer, but it just barely started warming up here in Utah, so for me, I feel like it's springtime, even though it's like the end of May. Okay, so I was originally taking some on the back of my hand and then picking it up on the brush and applying it, but I felt like it wasn't having as much of a impact that way, so I put a little bit directly on the eyelid now, just a little bit at a time, and I'm taking that and blending it out. I'm gonna take what's left and do just a touch of shimmer on the lower lash line. This is so pretty though, look at the reflex on that. I think it's so nice. I'm gonna put on a little eyeliner. Who am I, honestly? Can you guys believe it? I'm literally like wearing eyeliner these days. I can't even believe myself. I'm gonna take this Sephora waterproof eyeliner in the shade Tiramisu. I don't want a crazy liner. I just want like a little definition on this outer edge. So I'm going so close to the lash line. Like it's not even gonna really be obvious that I'm wearing eyeliner, but I feel like once I apply mascara, these little details have recently really helped just, I don't know, make my eyes more of a focal point and make my lashes look more full on the edge. So that's what we're doing. I've been into a bright waterline again. I mean, I really haven't ever gotten out of that, but it just had been a while since I've been doing it consistently, and now it's like a daily thing for me again. So this is my Chantecaille Eye Brightening Kajal pencil in the shade Nude. I think this one comes in just one shade. All right, now we're gonna try a mascara. I actually saw my friend Lisa J talk about this while I was already loading up my cart online at Sephora. This is from Iris&Romeo. It's the Lash Up Peptide Thickening Mascara. And last time she recommended a mascara to me, I loved it. So I was like, listen, I gotta give this a try as well. Here it is. Oh, I haven't opened this yet. This is actually a really heavy duty packaging. It has a nice weight to it. Ooh, a nice fluffy curved brush. I've never actually seen a brush quite like this one. It has like an hourglass shape, but in a curved way. Okay, let's try this out. It says 1 coat is all you need. It's supposed to be like a super thick, voluminous mascara. I'm here for it. Let's see. Okay, so far I'm really liking the brush shape. This feels really, really nice. I wonder where this is made. Made in Italy, of course. Gosh, Italy just makes such good stuff. It's insane. So I'm just gonna kind of like build this up. The formula does feel a little bit more on like the watery side right now. I say that because when you open a mascara, usually it's a little more like liquidy. And then sometimes, actually almost all the time, as you use it, especially even like over the first couple of weeks, the formula slightly dries out and becomes even more voluminous. But right now it seems very, I don't know, just like fresh. It's just a very fresh formula right now. I think that looks really good. The brush, again, is really unique and interesting. I like how it tapers a little bit right there at the very end because I feel like I'm able to get into the inner corners, but you still get like the beefiness of a super voluminous brush in the center. Yeah, I'm really liking this applicator, if you can't tell. I have a newfound appreciation for mascaras. You guys know I'm so picky with mascara, but you know, ever since starting Revie Beauty, I knew I wanted to launch a mascara at some point. I don't have a time or date for this in the near future. I'm working on it, but mascara is a beast. I had no idea. And you know, I know what I like, so that's almost not the hard part. What's the craziest part, you guys want to hear a little like fun geeky lesson behind the scenes of making makeup? Mascara is one of the things that takes so long because with other products like Effortless Lips, for example, you can create the formula separately and choose the packaging. Then you'll have to do like a stability test to make sure that the formula, you know, handles the packaging well. So that takes a few months actually to do. But you can do them separately. You can make the formula, you can like the formula, you can like the packaging separately, and it's fine. With mascara, you have to develop it all at once because the formula is one thing that, you know, obviously you have to decide on. The second thing is the wiper, which is the thing that wipes off a certain amount of product off of the brush, and they come in different sizes. So you could have the same formula, same brush, and a different wiper size, and it completely changes the effect of your lashes. And then, of course, the brush completely changes it. So you have to like find the perfect combination and do a lot of trial and error to get to the perfect place. So that's what I'm in the middle of doing. And it's taking a long time. But I promise, like, I'm not gonna stop until I find the perfect combo. This is definitely something that's not gonna launch for a while, but kind of a fun little behind the scenes on like how mascara works. So yeah, I have a very different view of mascara. When I find one that works or when I find one that I appreciate, it's like I just know how much work it took to get there. That looks really good though. I really like how fluffy it is. I really like the applicator. It feels very substantial, very luxe feeling mascara. Okay, I really do like the eye look. It's very simple, but a little bit something special. Anyway, I feel like this video is more chatty than I was planning, but don't worry. Even though there might be a little bit of a wait for me to create my dream mascara, there's a lot more coming this year, which I'm so excited to tell you guys about and show you. I can't even wait. So I've been a busy bee back here. I've been a busy bee working on all the stuff that's launching this year, even stuff that's launching next year. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of powder now, and then we're gonna move into the blush I bought. I've been really actually like purposely trying to get myself into, I didn't have to like force myself to get into this. I should say that differently. I wanted to use this again because everyone has talked about this powder and I've owned it, but everyone raves about it. And I've just been so committed to my Huda Beauty powder. I haven't really like steered from that. But I've been using the Prisme Libre powder. You know, I have it in my collection, might as well enjoy it. And I feel like I'm liking it more and more the more I use it. I think my problem was that I was using way too much before. I find that with the Huda Beauty powder, you can honestly kind of pack it on and you can't really mess it up. With this one, for some reason, like less is more, although it is a very indetectable powder on the face when you do use less. I've just noticed that I've been enjoying it much more, being more conscious about like the amount I'm using. And I've noticed that the shade that I love more than the rose one that's really popular is number 2 Satin Blanc. It's got some peach and yellow and a little lavender in there mixed together. It's just a great color in general for my skin tone, but I'm just gonna apply a bit of powder, mostly in the T-zone. I'm actually loving the freshness of that bronzer, so we're gonna leave the sides of the face. I don't know where this little blemish came from, but it's fine. It's not even that covered, but I don't care. I'm too lazy today. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of blush. I saw this blush online. Actually been really loving this formula. It's stupidly expensive. Oh, but they make good colors, and the colors are what really get me. This is the Valentino Eye to Cheek blush in the shade 9. And look, it's just like this gorgeous light neutral beige pink. I don't know, looks pretty. Wanted to try it, so I picked it up. Let's try this out. I take this on this BK Beauty 112 brush, which is the cutest, littlest blush brush in the whole world. Okay, I'm applying this, and it actually like is showing up a little deeper than it looks in the pan here. And it's definitely more peach than I was wanting. I don't know. I was looking for something a little more pink, but it's still a very, very pretty color. The color is so nice. I think I just wanted something a little more cool toned, I think, to go with my eye look. So let's fix it. Not that anything's messed up, but I want something a little more pink. So I'm gonna take my CL January liquid blush. This is such a cute pink blush. I'm just gonna take the same brush we were using, and I'm just gonna press a little bit of a more cool toned pink into the peach color, even though this is a cream and that was a powder. I feel like the CL blushes honestly work well over top of cream and powder. I'm gonna take a little across the nose. I've been doing that a lot lately, especially like as it starts warming up. I just think it looks a little cuter, fresher, and more sun-kissed. Also gonna take some right here and on the chin. Okay, cute. No, I do think that blush is really pretty. I'm glad I bought it, but it's just, I was looking for something a little bit more cool tone for this look. Okay, now we get to play with lips. I cannot stop buying lip products. It's just the thing that I love the most. I love lip products. And I saw that Dior actually launched Pink Lilac. They launched a blush, a gloss, a lip oil, and then their lip glow, which is like their balm. And I ended up buying this. I had like almost everything in the cart, and I was like, I gotta calm down. So I have this like lilac pink balm, which looks really cute. It's like hardly showing up on my hand. Hopefully it shows up a little better on my lips, but I thought it was so pretty. And then I also really wanted to try the same formula in the berry color. I don't know, I saw somebody wear this on Instagram. Oh my gosh, it's such a good color. And I really wanted to try it. I don't think I'm gonna wear it today. I kind of want to try the lilac pink one. Then, where's my gloss that I bought? Here it is. Okay, so this is the gloss that I've been loving. Where did I put my other one? Oh, here it is. So I bought this from the Sephora sale. This is Armani Prisme, what is it? Prisma Glass High Shine Hydrating Oil Infused Lip Gloss. And I got the shade 05. It's like the berry one. I love it so much. Then I saw that they launched other shades, or they had other shades, but they weren't on Sephora. And then they came available on Sephora, and I was like, okay, I need this one. This is more of a nude. This is shade 07. And so I bought it. This actually has like really pretty lavender reflex in it. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Okay, let's create a little lip combo. I really want a more cool toned lip, so I'm gonna take MAC Stone lip liner. I'm gonna just start shaping out the lips. And then I think I wanna use the Glow Balm in the lilac pink color. Let's see what happens. Look how pretty this is. I don't know, I'm really excited about it. Let's see how this builds up. And sometimes you don't get too much of a color payoff up front with these, and then they kind of mesh with your pH and it shifts a little. It's looking a little bit like brighter than what it applies. Maybe I would have been better off with the gloss versus this balm, just to get a little more pigment of the lilac pink, but it is really pretty. Very springtime, very fresh. Okay, so there's that all over the lips. Honestly, we could leave it here, but I gotta try this. I think this would be so pretty. So this is gonna kind of neutralize things probably. Oh goodness gracious, it's so pretty. So I'm mixing those together. That's such a lovely little combo. Very fresh, very wearable. I think it matches the eyes nice. I'm just taking a little bit of what's left on my powder brush. Just smoothing out the blush a little here. I always do this. I take a powder brush, just kind of blur out this area so that there's a really nice gradient and it doesn't look too like heavily placed. Then I'm going to take my Dior Forever Star, what is this? Forever Glow Star Filter. I can never keep up with all the names of these products. I'm obsessed with this. I'm obsessed with this. It's like the best glowy product I've ever tried, drugstore and high-end. I know it's like pricier, but it's so beautiful. It's insane. I'm going to take some of this on the back of my hand, kind of get it into the sponge, and then use this as my highlight today. I just love how natural it looks. There's really not visible glitter pigments in here, which makes it so wearable. You can use this as like a base. It's basically like the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, but even more natural looking. It's so good. Okay, let's do a little setting spray. I've been trying to use up my last bit of my Charlotte Tilbury one, so I'm gonna use this one. I have a backup already waiting. I just need to finish that one up, so I'm gonna let that kind of sink in a little bit. Take the other side of the sponge and press that into the skin. And then I'm going in with my Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter, the best brow gel on this earth. I love it so much. Okay, one last little teeny touch. I'm gonna take my Sephora Luminizer in the shade Iced Pearl. This is my favorite shade. And I'm gonna do a little inner corner highlight. I feel like this look needs a nice little something in the inner corner and beneath the brows too. All right, so that completes this look. I hope you guys liked this tutorial. I really like how this turned out. It's very like everyday, but still feels a little bit glam, which I love. I think the eyes turned out really nice. I love how it looks layering that half magic eyeshadow on top of the more lavender base. I think that turned out so pretty. Honestly, out of the things I bought, I'm really excited about the cream. The face cream. I feel like it really prepped my skin so perfectly for makeup. Also, this Mario bronzer stuff is really pretty. Definitely on the more natural side. So if you're looking for something more pigmented, you might not love this. I also feel like I could get away with the deeper shade if I wanted a more intense look. But I think for every day, this is going to be great. I don't know if I see myself using the doe foot applicator as much as the pump. But regardless, like, how cool is that packaging, right? Like, it's such an innovative packaging. I don't know. So I'm really excited about those two. Excited about my new shade of the gloss. The lilac pink thing wasn't as pigmented as I thought, but you know, now that I think of it, I feel like these aren't that pigmented anyways. It's more just like the feel and the pH effect. So I think these are great for throwing in your purse and like if you need a little hydration, you know, you don't want to like worry about how it looks. It's a great product for that. The mascara I thought was really nice too. Overall, I feel like everything looks really pretty. I think the blush was pretty too. I just wish it was a little more cool tone for this look. But that's me being very picky. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I bought. I hope you enjoyed this look. Thanks for watching and listening to me chat today. I was a little more chatty than I was planning on, but hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm so thankful for you guys. Thank you for making this a job for me, like to be able to sit here and play with makeup and, you know, now have my own beauty brand. It's all because of you, and I just pinch myself every day that I get to do this. It's my favorite thing ever, and I'm so excited for summer. I don't know. I just feel like it's going to be a good rest of the year. I hope you guys have an amazing day wherever you are. Hope you have a safe summer if you're traveling. And yeah, that's it for me today, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.